So before we dive in to all these very technical and complicated digital learning tools, I want to encourage you to let's start with something comfortable. So we're going to use practical effects, if we want to call it that way, or practical tools to deliver some of our content. So I'm going to use a screen recorder called Screencastify. There's other ones, Screencast-O-Matic, Loom. So use the one that you're familiar with. They all have some pros and cons. So Screencastify only records for 5 minutes at a time, and then you have to restart the recording. But it automatically uploads to Google Drive and generates a shareable link. So it's a quick way to do these videos and then share them out. It also has an online drawing tool, but remember, we're going to keep it practical today. So let's go up to Screencastify and click that extension. I'm going to select just my webcam because we're not doing any special effects today. We just want to see what you're doing today. And then I can see that my microphone's working, and I see that my webcam is selected, and I'm going to hit record. So all I'm doing is pointing my webcam at my whiteboard. So we're going to have a quick math lesson for the students. So I'll be able to upload this to Google Classroom, and the students will be able to understand the concept that I'm teaching. They can pause it as I go through and work along with me, or they can watch it as many times as they want. So here we go. Here's my quick math lesson. So now I come back to the computer and I hit stop down here. And this is the cool part about Screencastify right here. It's going to open up a new tab, and we can rewatch ourselves teaching, preview it. So we see I didn't come on screen until, let's start at a minute. So I'm going to grab the scissors and drag it to 60 seconds. And then I walked off the screen right here. So I'm going to drag the scissors back until I start walking off screen. There we go. I'm done with my lesson. Let's hit save and trim. It's going to replace the original video. So if I trim something out I needed, I'm about to lose it. So make sure you don't trim something out that you needed, and hit trim. All right, here we go. Here's our new version of the video. So I'm going to name it to balancing account. That's important so I can find it later in my Google Drive. And we have a couple different options. So we can copy a shareable link right now, and I can send that to a student for some quick feedback, or that needs that extra support. I could post it in Google Classroom. If I want to post it in Google Classroom, it's actually already built in right here. I can publish it to my Classroom YouTube page, which we all have with our Banks County accounts. An embed code will let you put it on a website. If we click more options, we can send it through an email. If we have younger students, we could generate a QR code for them to scan. And right down here, we have one called download. So this is a new feature that used to be premium and now it's free. If I want the most people possible to be able to access my video, I need to export it as an MP4. So Screencastify natively saves everything as a WebM file, which is very compressed and runs in, guess what? The web browser. So if we want people to be able to view this on a Windows computer or a Mac computer or a Chromebook computer without the internet, then we need to export it as an MP4. So let's click export as MP4. And then we're going to click export. This will take a moment. We'll see the bar in the bottom right hand side filling up. It's not going to automatically download like you would think. So now we need to click download MP4. And we can see now in our system tray down here, we have the video downloading to our computer. So from there, We can drop it in Google Drive, and our students without internet access at home can click it and make it available offline so they have access to it at any time.